Welcome to The American Dream, a show now airing in over 50 cities across the country. We're heading to Texas, Arizona, California, and of course, your local neighborhood. We're approaching the end of January, hoping that everyone has kept to their New Year's resolutions to be happier, healthier, and maybe just a little bit wealthier.
Meet that new thing.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
This week's show is about the wealth of health. But stay tuned, because first we hear from a real estate professional in your city. Let's listen to what they have to share this week.
As always, we are here touring the perfect neighborhood, very close to downtown, but not quite the city life. Where else? South Park. Here we are. Is this it? I think so. Let's see the address. Wow, this is really nice. It's really nice.
April!
I'm sorry.
What's going on? How are you?
You know, just in the neighborhood. Wanted to check out your house.
Yeah, it's almost coming along. Almost done. You want me to give you a quick tour?
Sure, since I'm here.
Come on in.
Perfect. Wow, I can't believe how different this looks.
It was very choppy, I could say.
Choppy is
weird
the
layout.
word.
You've been here once before.
Yes.
About 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Yes.
So I'll give you a quick little tour. So I don't know if you recall, this was part of the living room right over here. So I decided to make the living room a little smaller since the rooms were very small. They were tiny, so I decided to make part of the living room into the master room.
This is so nice. I cannot believe this is perfect. Like, who do you see living in this little space?
Maybe like a young couple, maybe early 30s.
Okay, perfect. Oh my goodness, look at this bathroom. This is so pretty.
So this used to be about 50 square feet of a tiny little Jack and Jill.
Yes.
So it was very choppy and it was weird because you had access through a bathroom.
To get in it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the kitchen. So like you remember, there used to be a wall right here. So we just reframe everything, put a beam up there, put some extra support.
I'm really feeling this barn door here.
Right, so what we did is we put a little barn door here, and for the laundry, the washer, we could put a stackable full size.
Oh yes, this is perfect. That way, you know, you can actually, you have a spot, because a lot of times the laundry is in the garage.
Oh, outside, yeah, people
no
hate that.
one
I've had
wants
that
that.
where it's a deal breaker for many people. Yeah, so on this kitchen, I wanted to go with a little more modern look. I usually put in the white or gray shakers with Carrera top.
I love this because this really ties into the look that the downtown lifestyle, the people who live in the high rise. This is exactly the kitchen that they expect to live in. Very clean, very chic. It doesn't have to have that traditional like shaker look, and it doesn't have to be white, because you know that they just want something very clean and modern.
Right.
So earlier I was just walking the neighborhood, really just like peeking around, because as you know, a lot of people who live in downtown, they do tend to want to move out to the South Park area because it's like 10-minute Uber drive. Here I always tell people that it reminds me, it's a suburb, it's one of the first suburbs in downtown, but they definitely have children outside playing, you got people exercising, and you will see a ton of people with their dogs walking.
Every day.
I do have some special guests I would like
You
to,
do?
yes, it just happened that they're in the neighborhood as well, so can we go outside to your backyard? Surprise! I brought you some friends.
All right, some puppies.
Some puppies, since you're so busy all the
Right?
time. shop today, you actually can go online, which is the animalpad.org. They're huge on social media. You'll fall in love with every single puppy that you see online.
Hi, I'm Josette Alvarez,
And I'm Jared Nelson.
and we're here in Mission Hills, one of San Diego's most sought-after, sophisticated neighborhoods, rich in history and full of character.
Mission Hills is centrally located between Old Town and downtown San Diego with ideal proximity to the bay and San Diego's coastline.
This neighborhood prides itself in some of the most historic homes San Diego has to offer.
Let's take a stroll through and show you why people love living here.
Mission Hills is well known for its eclectic mix of architectural styles.
Absolutely. If you're looking for a craftsman home, Spanish Revival, Prairie style home, colonial, you name it.
It's here.
Absolutely.
What I love about these homes is they are painstakingly restored to maintain their historic value. And Jared, will you tell us more about why somebody would find it appealing to buy or own a historic home?
For sure. The biggest benefit outside of historic preservation is the tax incentives. The state of California can offer a reduction in your property taxes of up to 60% for maintaining the historic preservation of your home
With the Mills Act.
with the Mills Act.
That's incredible. So you can see why we love the homes in this neighborhood, but let us show you another part of Mission Hills that people absolutely love. If you're a fan of walkability,
And a neighborhood filled with familiar faces.
which we are, then this is a place for you.
Mission Hills has several different business districts, and the storefronts here are going to range from salons to clothing boutiques, wine bars,
Real estate offices,
definitely, and coffee shops like Kettle and Stone, which we're coming up to now. This is one of the central meeting places in Mission Hills where you see neighbors on a daily basis. Hey!
you know, there's Madison. We just had coffee last week here. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you. We are actually off to one of our favorite local eateries here in Mission Hills. See you later.
See ya.
We're here with Mama Lefty at Lefty's Pizzeria on Goldfinch here in Mission Hills. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh my gosh, thank you for coming in.
I need to know why you chose Mission Hills to open up your restaurant.
We chose Mission Hills because we had been growing in a community very close by and, you know, thriving and loving it. And the families started moving over here and the space became available and it's such a walkable, beautiful place to live that we thought, what great thing then to go with the families, you know, and open our next pizzeria.
What kind of people come in here? Are they locals? Tell us more about that.
So we've been open here for 10 years. We have a really large regular clientele, a lot of lunch business for the people who work locally. In the evenings, it's families. You know, there's always kids meeting new friends out back and parents just getting to enjoy a little bit of time, you know, while their kids are having a fun moment. We also get a lot of children after school who come and do their homework, and we love to have that. And we totally keep them safe until parents can pick them up.
That's so great.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Is there anything that you do to immerse yourself in the community?
I definitely support programs at the schools locally. We support the Little League. We support the church, you know, preschool. Kids will come in here and sing their Christmas carols to our customers. It's really super fun. You know, I do a lot of stuff with the bid. You know, anytime they have an event going on, Lefties will show up.
It sounds like you're deeply rooted into this community, which I love. And tell us more about what do you serve?
Well, I think I'm most known for pizza. I do Chicago-style pizza 3 different ways. So it really does appeal to everybody at the table. You can get it by the slice or, you know, half and half a big pie. I also do other Chicago classic items because I transplanted here about 22 years ago, and a lot of us left the Midwest to come to this beautiful West Coast. So I offer things like Chicago hot dogs and comfort foods from back home, but I also have pasta and great salads and sandwiches.
And one of the best burgers in town.
Oh,
most people don't know.
yes, my burger is pretty phenomenal. Thank you.
Oh, it sounds delicious. Thank you again for having us, and I can't wait to put in my order.
Yay! Thanks.
I hope you enjoyed that last story, but there's still so much to see in this week's episode. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming up next.
Ryan, great to see you. It's a beautiful day out in the park this morning.
It sure is. Thanks for coming down, Jen.
Yeah, where exactly are we? I love this location.
Yeah, so this is Morley Field, right in the heart of North Park. One of my favorite areas, one of my favorite neighborhoods, of course, in San Diego. I love this park because it's just an expansive green space right in the middle of the city, really. And there's baseball fields, tennis courts, there's an outdoor swimming pool, there's a disc golf course, there's even a cyclist track, a velodrome. So there's a lot here in this beautiful park, and it's lined with amazing real estate as well.
I see that. I mean, of course, the park is just stunning, but looking around, these homes are so charming.
They absolutely are, and of course, everybody wants to live close to a park. Fun fact about this massive green space, back in the 50s to the early 1970s, this was a landfill.
What?
So we're actually standing on almost 2 million tons of trash.
That is unbelievable. You would never know that
Never
today by
believe it.
looking around. It's so green and lovely out.
Sure is, yeah. So you're in for a treat today because we're going to go see one of my good friends, Matt Coder, with Coder Construction. He's a local contractor that lives here in North Park, and he's actually reconstructing a beautiful craftsman home around the corner on Arnold Avenue.
Fantastic. I can't wait to see behind the scenes and see what details he's working on. Show me the way. Let's
All right,
see it.
let's go meet Matt. How you doing, my man? Yeah,
How you doing?
Yeah, good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thanks for having us out.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So I see you're in the contracting biz. Tell us a little bit about your construction.
We do a lot of remodels and new construction in North Park, Mid-City, you know, sometimes up in North County. But for the most part, I like to stick to North Park.
Stick to what you know.
Yeah.
So what makes this house kind of fit the North Park vibe?
It's not a traditional craftsman, but it does have some of the craftsman characteristics. Got the tapered columns, the nice porch right here, the gabled roof. It fits the mold for the neighborhood for sure.
The outside is so charming. It definitely fits into the neighborhood, but what is the inside like?
So the inside is going to have an open concept plan, which a lot of people are going for these days. They're having shaker panel cabinets, soft close. They did custom tile, custom paint throughout.
So you have the charm of the craftsman, but then you have all the modern updates.
Yes, that's correct. Modern attitude, like my wife says.
Yeah,
Oh, I
very
love that.
cool.
That's great.
So this isn't all you were going to show us today, right? Didn't you have a finished product?
Yeah, I have
you
a
wanted
finished product right down the street, so if you guys want to come check it out.
Yeah, let's go take a look.
Cool, sounds good.
Love it.
All right. Welcome.
Thank you. Wow. This is so clean, so inviting and modern.
Yeah, the finished product.
Now the schools here in North Park I know are fantastic. McKinley especially.
Yes.
The elementary. Is that any reason why you chose
That's
to?
one of the reasons we moved here. That and Grand Ole Barbecue.
Which across the street,
restaurants right here.
Yeah.
Without being able to walk to the coffee shops, the restaurants, the parks, the schools, everything. It's just a nice sense of community here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've been constructing in the neighborhood. You saw everything that was happening and going on and the different festivities they have happening here, and you decided to move
We
here.
did. Ryan actually got this house for us. It was about a 600 square foot home when we bought it, and then we completely bulldozed it and built a brand new.
Yeah, the transformation is incredible. I can't believe it.
Obviously, this is a one-of-a-kind, beautiful home. I can see why you live in it, why you sell these types of homes, and this neighborhood is just so inviting. I'll be coming to the next happening here in North Park. Thanks so much. It was great meeting you.
Nice
Thank
meeting
you
you
for
as well.
showing me the personality of North Park.
Absolutely. I feel special. Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Cheers.
All right.
Tawny.
Hey Tim, good to see you.
Good to see you as always.
I love coming to Fallbrook because not only do I get to see you, I know you have an amazing property for me.
Absolutely. Well, welcome to 817 Tumbleweed Lane. This is a picturesque, peaceful Serenity location, and I can't wait to go inside and show you.
Well, let's see.
Okay.
Wow, this is the kitchen.
It's stunning. It's stunning. Everything is brand new. My sellers spared no expense with this upgrade that they really were doing for themselves. I mean, this was something that they were planning on living in for years and years, and they spared no expense, no cost when they did this. Everything from the tile flooring, the amazing KitchenAid appliances, the black stainless steel, right? So you've got this beautiful look. I mean,
this island that's like the size of Catalina.
Right? I mean, these quartzite countertops, they just absolutely seem like they go on and on. And they took this and they used it throughout the house. So you will see, as I show you the remainder of the house, that you're gonna see this exact look. The house actually had lots of walls. They had walls that blocked in the kitchen. They had walls that blocked in the bar, right? And now everything is just bright and open, and you can see from one side of the house to the other, and you get to take in all these wonderful views. You know, if you're entertaining and you're having the party, I mean, they have a wonderful double-sided wine refrigerator where you put your beer, you put your water, you know, whatever you want to have in there. And they also have a special ice maker back there.
This is an entertainer's house.
Yes.
For sure.
That's right.
From the size of the kitchen to your very own private bar.
That's right.
That I hope serves margaritas.
Absolutely. We'll save that one.
This whole house, I mean, there's so much light with all the windows, and it's like serenity outside.
It is absolute serenity. Views to the north, views to the south, and I actually have some of the best views still to show you. Yes.
More than this?
Yes.
Okay, you're holding out on me, Tim.
No, let's go.
Tim, this is a pretty cool place.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Welcome to Casa Estrella. Definitely one of my favorite restaurants.
Come here often?
More times than I probably care to tell you. I might have been here last night.
So you know all the good stuff that you ordered, right?
I do, and I actually already took it upon myself to order us a couple drinks and something to eat, so hopefully you like it.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Any
you.
margarita is a good margarita.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so how did you learn about Casa Estrella?
So they have another restaurant in town. It is a family-owned business. This is their third for the family, the Estrella family. Frankie and Carlos Estrella actually opened this one in 2015.
It's really cool because I remember Estrella's, but it's on East Mission, right? So this is a brand new, I mean, this place is huge. The house we came from was huge. This is like quadruple, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's about 6 times the size. I think that the bar itself is the size of their entire restaurant. Luckily, they let us come in right when they're getting ready to open now. But, you know, later on tonight, this place will be packed.
It's a very family vibe, probably because it's family owned.
That's right. That's right.
They treat you like family.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that Carlos Estrella is actually here. And so I'm hoping he'll come out and I'll get a chance to introduce you to him as well.
Carlos, thank you for having us. This is such a beautiful place, one, but I love the family history of everything.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you guys for being part of it and experiencing it. I'd like to also thank the community because without them, we wouldn't have been able to accomplish this dream of ours, you know. So yeah, thank you guys for giving us the opportunity. Always welcome to our family establishments.
Oh, I love that. I think that deserves a cheers.
Salud.
I love it. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Cheers to Casa Estrella and you. And cheers to you, Tim.
Cheers to you, Tawny.
I hope you enjoyed hearing from your local professionals. Up next, we head to the Texas Hill Country to check out a home that has plenty of self-sustainability for healthy living. Let's go meet Bobby Cortez.
All right, guys, welcome to 6777 Bear Creek Road over in Pipe Creek. Now, Pipe Creek is just 30 minutes north of San Antonio in the Texas Hill Country. Population is only about 9,000 people. So if you're looking for some peace and quiet, I promise you it doesn't get more quiet than Pipe Creek. Now, as you can see, I'm wearing my lumberjack shirt, which can only mean one thing. We're in a ranch. The ranch is actually a 77-acre ranch with a 2,800 square foot main house. There was also some detached quarters, a shooting range, animals, we got it all. So let's take a quick view of this property. Let's check it out. Come on. So here we are in the main house. Just because you're in a ranch in the country doesn't mean that you got to give up amenities. This has everything you would want in a home and even more. Very open floor plan, beautiful finishes. Let's check it out. All right, guys, here we are in the main house. As you can see, it's a very open floor plan. You have the high ceilings, the saltillo tile, the completely renovated and updated kitchen. You can see all the cabinet doors, the large island kitchen, brand new appliances, double oven. This is really perfect for large gatherings or cooking for large families. Let's go through the house. There's a wraparound porch. There's a lot more to see outside. Let's take a look. We are outside of the house. What's a ranch house without a wraparound porch? It's perfect for that morning coffee or even drinking wine at night. There's so much the outdoors have to offer out here, so let's take a look at it. Here we are at the fire pit, and fire pits are staple of the hill country. It's really a throwback to the chuck wagon days. Plenty of space for animals, right? It even comes with its natural alarm clock. There's no need to drive to town for eggs. You got them right here. So to go with your eggs, you also have your own garden where you can grow your own spices, your own fruit, your own vegetables. Perfect for your morning omelets. So even though the main house has 4 bedrooms, sleeps plenty of people, for those really large events or large gatherings, you have a detached cabin that sleeps an extra 6 people, even has its own bathroom. So 77 acres, there's a ton to do here. There's multiple feeders. They have a wildlife exemption, tons of wildlife. So for a shot at this place, give us a call. Call me on my cell phone, 210-454-8806. Oh, and by the way, it even comes with its own shooting range.
We all know that locally grown organic produce is the way to go when trying to live long and healthy. So on that note, we hear from John Little next as he shows us an organic produce farm in East Austin.
Shelby Lapine here with Priority Settlement Group of Texas, and I'm here today with John Little at one of his amazing listings right next to the airport. We're over here in East Austin, and this actually was the second location to Johnson's Backyard Garden. So this is a really unique listing that John Little has. Let's get with him and have him tell us a little bit more about this property.
Hi, I'm John Little. We're out at 9515 Hergott's Lane. It's located between the airport and downtown off of 183 and close to 71. It's a commercial property, just a little bit short of 20 acres. It's owned by Johnson's Backyard Gardens. He has outgrown this facility, but he's still using it to clean his vegetables, basically a warehouse facility with a few other improvements. The cool thing about this property is it's unrestricted and it's fantastic location. We're in a 100-year-old oak grove. Back here we've got 10 acres of organic fields for farming, and still the facilities up front that you could run a business off of. Multi-use, unrestricted, great location. All right, folks, as we said, we're out at the new facility. The other property we were just at is we're selling it, and I'm out here with Brenton Johnson with Johnson's Backyard Gardens. So exactly what qualifies or what is organic farming?
Well, organic farming is growing food naturally. You know, I started out wanting to provide for my family. I wasn't thinking about being a farmer, and I wanted to grow healthy food without any kind of chemical fertilizers or pesticides. With the culture that we have in Austin, our customers demand healthy, locally grown organic produce.
Wow. Well, obviously you can tell we're in a greenhouse, and where they're growing sweet onions.
Yeah,
if you were here, you could smell them. But what other vegetables, what all do you grow out here?
Well, we grow over 200 different varieties of vegetables. We're planting the tomatoes, all the different heirloom variety tomatoes we're going to grow, the cherry tomatoes, all of our sweet peppers, our eggplants, our watermelons. That's what we're planning for to get started in the greenhouse right now. One thing else that we do that I think is really nice for people in Austin is that we have a spring transplant sale. We invite our customers to come out to our greenhouse, and we sell transplants for people to start in their garden at home. The end of February and the first part of March is when you want to get your garden started in your backyard, and we go ahead and provide certified organic transplants for people in Austin and invite them to come out and see the farm. And it's a labor of love. It's a lot of hard work, but you know, when you're doing something that you feel like you're really contributing and doing good work, you look forward to coming to work every day.
Well, Brenton, we appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Up next, we head to Arizona to learn how they gather precious water from nearby mountains and some tips to maintain a thriving community. We'll hear about locally sourced water up next from Lloyd Fox.
Have you ever wondered how nearly 5 million people survive in the middle of a desert? Here in the Valley of the Sun, it's this wonderful resource that we don't get a lot of here. It's called water. Today's a rainy day. Next thing you know, we're going to be calling it a dry rain here in the middle of the desert. But the bottom line is, how do we take such a precious and scarce commodity in the state that we live in and not only survive, but thrive? I'm Lloyd Fox, Long Realty, the Fox Group, and today we're going to answer those questions. How do we capture all this water? How do we move it through the valley? Salt River Project, SRP, has over 130 miles of canals like this. These canals are like arteries and veins running through our entire Valley of the Sun, bringing us water every single day. These are the places that I love to ride a bike, I love to walk, run. You'll see people along them all day long. We are able to harness all the water that comes in off of the mountains that are all over this beautiful city. We have a very different climate to the north. We capture the snow and we run it, all that water that comes off of those mountains, about 150 miles, to right here where it's needed most. And then it becomes about use. When you think about use, it really boils down to us. You, me, everyone in the community. A couple of tips for homeowners. Number one, make sure you're always keeping track of whether you have leaks. The less water you can use, the better off we're all going to be. But more importantly, just be mindful of this resource, this precious resource that we have, that to much of the world is something that they never get to experience. Water of convenience, water of cleanliness, water of drinkability. Let's go take a look at a house. Welcome to one of my favorite areas in the entire valley, North Central Phoenix. Pricing pressure continues to push up here because as the valley expands, the population grows, people want to get into the center of town. And this is a fabulous part of the entire valley. This particular place that we're going to take a look at today, a little over 2,000 square feet, quarter of an acre, but wait until you hear about some of the other features inside. Some of the things you're truly going to love about this place. Number one, they went way beyond the cosmetic. Not only are all the floors updated and look fantastic, but the things that you don't normally think about and don't normally see are the other hidden gems here. All the HVAC system and the ductwork has been completely replaced, maximizing the efficiency. The air handler has moved from downstairs up into the attic space, much quieter. The other key is all the windows. When you go to buy an old home, a lot of times the efficiency in the old windows loses everything. These are all dual pane and there's much more in the backyard. Heated pool, heated spa, year-round entertainment. You know, if you're gonna have a pool or a spa here in the Valley of the Sun, why not be able to take advantage of it year-round? So thanks for joining me here today. Lovely house, North Central Phoenix. And like I said earlier, if we all act responsibly with our main resource, water, these neighborhoods will continue to flourish forever. Thank you so much. Lloyd Fox, Long Realty, The Fox Group.
Last but certainly not least, let's hear from Ryan Schramm in Orange County as he shares the benefits of outdoor walking and hiking in a beautiful outdoor landscape.
Hey everybody, it's Ryan Schramm. Today I'm here with my beautiful wife, Courtney, and we're standing at a place that's near and dear to both of our hearts. This is Khamphasouk Park, and we used to exercise here and go walk the San Clemente Beach Trail, watch sunsets out here, and we're gonna be exploring today this thing that doctors say about walking. They say that walking can literally improve your mood, enhance brain chemistry, and improve your overall well-being. And in San Clemente, we're lucky enough to have 5 trail networks that span the coast, the canyons, and our hillsides and ridgelines. And we're gonna take you on an exclusive look at these trails today. So why don't you join us as we go check them out? Let's go. I love that smell. Desert sage, it just rained. This is one of my favorite spots because you've got the desert landscape, that smell mixing with the salt air. It's really the desert meets the sea and San Clemente State Park behind me. That's why I love this spot. So enough about my nostalgics and sense of smell. Why don't we go check out the beach trail? Let's go. So now we're on the San Clemente Beach Trail. This trail is 2.5 miles long. We're starting at the southernmost end and we're gonna take it north. And there's some really cool stops along the way. You've got San Clemente Pier. You can stop off for coffee or ice cream while you're there. Babe, what's one of your favorite spots on the trail?
I love it when we start walking over the bridge towards North Beach and you can see the water to your left.
Yeah.
It's a really pretty spot.
We have seen some beautiful sunsets there. It's a good spot to bring your dog, or you can even ride a mountain bike on the trail. I think there was a guy on a mountain bike that just passed us, so tons of opportunity on the San Clemente Beach Trail, and just an overall great place to come after work and, like we talked about earlier, enhance your mood. So I hope you guys enjoy the San Clemente Beach Trail. All right, so we left the beach and we came up here to one of San Clemente's highest streets, Salvador. And behind us here is the Rancho San Clemente Ridgeline Trail. I told you guys that we've got ocean, ridgeline, and canyon trails. This one's a little bit more of a hike, so we're gonna go hike that first incline and we'll meet you guys at the top. Let's go. Whew. Did I mention that this was a steep incline? I think I'm gonna take a little halfway break right here and enjoy the view of Dana Point Harbor behind me.
Let's go, babe.
That's usually how it goes. She's kicking my butt. All right, back to it. All right, so now we're at the top of the San Clemente Ridgeline Trail. How you feeling?
Amazing.
Yeah? Not too winded?
Nope, 100%.
Good, you're doing better than me. Anyways, this is a really cool lookout spot. Behind me, Dana Point Harbor, all the hills of San Clemente, Dana Point, and San Juan. Behind the camera, San Diego, La Jolla, Point Loma, 360-degree views. And from here, you can take this trail and go to Nob Hill, which is a really cool lookout point, central location in San Clemente. You can go to the dog park, walk your dog there, or take your mountain bike and hit some incredible single-track mountain bike trails. And we've been graced by a presence of the most beautiful rainbow. It's setting out over Camp Pendleton. Just an absolutely gorgeous view up here on top of this trail. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Today we looked at 2 of the 5 San Clemente trails, the Beach Trail and the Ridgeline Trail. And I think it's pretty safe to say we proved the fact that 10 minutes of walking a day improves your overall well-being. I'm feeling great. I got some endorphins kicking in. How are you feeling?
Great.
Awesome. So if you guys have any questions, there are 3 more trails that you can check out. Text me, call me. I'd love to point you guys in the right direction of where you can enjoy all that San Clemente has to offer. And I'll look forward to seeing you on my next episode. Take care.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream, and hope you saw something new and entertaining. This year is going to be bigger than last. We've got some pretty cool stories and big changes on the way. We would like to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow the show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching.